To understand the weight of the Greater Cincinnati chapter of Tuskegee Airmen Scholarship, we have to look at the history it represents. It's built on a foundation of perseverance, absolute excellence, and a willingness to break through seemingly impossible barriers. The 2026 scholarship provides a $1,000 grant to winners who demonstrate high-level mastery across 3 specific performance pillars. Candidates must master a rigorous triad. They need absolute academic excellence, a relentless drive in their extracurriculars, and a history of selfless leadership in their own communities. This year, 3 young women successfully navigated that demanding criteria: Samantha Nelson, Casinda Willingham, and Kalea Willingham. How they actually managed to balance those competing demands, however, reveals 3 completely different approaches to leadership. Let's look at how they did it. We start with Samantha Nelson at Walnut Hills High School. Her long-term objective is clear. She intends to become a public interest attorney. Looking at her educational record here, she has earned the AP Capstone Diploma, the National Recognition Program Award, and has maintained a perfect streak of 4s and 5s across 7 AP exams since her sophomore year. This resume excerpt shows she also designs her own academic initiatives. She conducted independent research on high school anxiety, and she built a digital resource specifically addressing inequities in Black maternal health. To balance that intellectual load, she competes on the varsity cross-country and lacrosse teams, while simultaneously working professional shifts at Hollister and a local swim club. In her community, she actively supports voter outreach for the Macy Griswomer campaign and holds multiple executive roles, including secretary and legislative chair for Jack and Jill of America. She regularly anchors the civic engagement locally, dedicating her time to support interactive youth programs right here at the Cincinnati Museum Center. Her schedule reveals a deliberate strategy. By combining high-level research with grassroots voter outreach, she is building the exact skill set required to challenge systemic injustice through the legal system. Next is Casinda Willingham from Fairfield High School, a student whose leadership is defined by rhythm, strict discipline, and public performance. Her transcript shows a 3.605 weighted GPA. More notably, she has already earned 3 distinct state seals in citizenship, fine and performing arts, and science. Her resume outlines her orchestral dedication: section leader violist for Fairfield, assistant principal for Cincinnati Symphony Youth Orchestra, and principal for Butler Philharmonic. Additionally, she pairs this focus with physical endurance on the varsity track team and membership in the Tri-Am Music Honor Society. Playing at this level requires immense coordination, demanding that an individual musician perfectly sync their efforts with dozens of others in real time. She applies that exact same coordination to local politics. She is an active participant in the Girls in Government program, marches in the Black Family Reunion Parade, and regularly canvasses neighborhoods for city council candidates. Whether she is organizing local voters or playing the viola, Casinda treats her environment like an orchestra, ensuring every individual voice works in harmony. The third winner is Kalea Willingham, Casinda's sister, also at Fairfield High School. Her approach bridges the gap between traditional classical arts and modern technology. Her transcript highlights a 3.758 weighted GPA, earned through rigorous AP and honors classes. You'll notice she also secured the same 3 state seals as her sister, alongside specialized coursework in web design. Her classical foundation comes from her time as a dedicated cellist, performing with both the symphony and honors chamber orchestras. As this essay shows, she took a major conceptual leap. She recognized the mathematical patterns required to play the cello and applied that exact same logic to teach herself computer coding and investigate digital threats. She pairs that high-tech analytical mindset with physical, on-the-ground action. Here at Cincinnati City Hall and in her own neighborhoods, she participates in the Girls in Government program and local political canvassing. She intends to merge her civic duty with her coding skills by entering the field of digital forensics, aiming to protect vulnerable populations from increasingly complex online threats. By mastering both grassroots organizing and cybersecurity, Kalea proves that defending a community today requires safeguarding both its physical streets and its digital frontiers. Whether through policy advocacy, symphonic leadership, or digital protection, these separate paths all converge on a single objective: the active fortification and celebration of their community. This scholarship provides $1,000 to help bridge the gap between their high school achievements and the professional impact they are preparing to have in college. They draw momentum from the historical bravery of the Tuskegee Airmen. By applying that perseverance to modern challenges, they ensure the legacy continues to ascend. As they move toward their collegiate careers, Samantha, Cassandra, and Kalia are carrying the Airmen standard into new and critical fields.